have heard about the cool outfits idols wear, also how extravagant and flamboyant they can be sometimes. But have you heard about the dangerous outfits they can use? There have been several videos that show idols not being comfortable with their outfits and having accidents and mishaps with them, and those in some way can also be considered dangerous outfits. But that is not the only kind of dangerous outfits there are. There are the ones that could potentially do some harm to the idol, also the ones that actually hurt other members while dancing, and the ones that are a bit too risky and show a bit too much. So yeah, technically I created a new category of outfits and included the uncomfortable, showy, and inconvenient ones. And here is the list. If I'm missing more of these outfits, or you think some other could be part of the list, you can always tell me in the comments section down below. But before we start, if you want to dress like an idol without struggles in finding the correct piece, you can check our sponsor for this video, Fashion Chingu. Fashion Chingu is an online store where you can get the best pieces of K-pop and K-drama fashion on a budget. They also have shipping worldwide and even free shipping with a purchase of $60 or more. There are so many pieces to look from, and the best part is that they are always releasing new clothes, so you can always be with the newest fashion. And don't forget that you can even base your fashion to your favorite idol using Kpop body types. This store just makes it easier. Follow the link down below in the description box to check out the store. Oh, and also, don't forget to like the video. It helps me a lot to keep giving you all this content. And while you're at it, also subscribe. Now, back to the dangerous outfits. Let's start with the ones that are more noticeable and unfortunately quite common, especially for female idols, although there can be some examples with male idols too. Let's talk about the outfits that can easily show a bit too much of skin, and that can visibly make the idol uncomfortable. First, we have the extreme crop tops, and I call them like that because, of course, not all crop tops will be as risky as those. Crop tops are already used to give definition to the waist, and it obviously shows the belly button area. However, some of them can have details or fabrics that made it difficult to perform, and idols have to be extra careful. For example, Hyuna once used a green crop top with a bow in the front, and unfortunately, she had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction when the bow got loose. A few months ago, there was a bit of controversy regarding crop tops when some Korean media published some articles showing the Blackpink members using crop tops in their daily life. And in the comments, some netizens stated that in reality, crop tops is not an outfit that should be used in everyday life. There was later on a discussion between the people that support crop tops and others that still consider it not appropriate. What is true is that sometimes crop tops can show a bit too much, and idols are not that comfortable. Like for example, with some male idols that have stated that they don't like showing their abs too much, and can be seen being uncomfortable while wearing male crop tops. But you can have your own opinion. Do you like crop tops for K-pop idols? Or would you prefer that they don't use it that much? Other kind of outfits that are in the uncomfortable category for an idol are the strapless dresses and the tube dresses. We have countless of examples of idols trying to bring down their tube dresses or covering their cleavage. These kind of dresses are used in K-pop even if they are uncomfortable for performing because they highlight the idol's body, and in many cases, it can be very attractive. Nonetheless, they can be considered dangerous outfits because idols always have to be careful to not show too much. Again, we have to consider both opinions, and some people state that if the person wants to dress a certain way, they should be able to do it. Still, we don't know if idols would really like to dress this way. So you decide, do you think these kind of dresses are okay for female K-pop idols? My next dangerous example is not something you put or wear, but rather something that is not always added to the outfit. There are many complicated choreographies in K-pop, and outfits are not always the best to dance with them. But what is dangerous for idols is to not have protection when it is obvious they need it. I respect a lot when idols use knee pads in their outfits, and it helps them a lot to not have as many bruises or to hurt themselves. We can find many examples of idols having open wounds or bruises in their knees, when the choreography is especially focused on steps that require them to go down. It would be great to see more groups add knee pads to their outfits. Of course, not all choreographies will need it, but I don't think it takes away too much from the style or image of the idol. That way, recent examples of Wonjeon from IVE or Sumin from Stacy having scrapes on their knees could be avoided. After talking about uncomfortable outfits that show too much, or the lack of protection for some choreos, Now we have to talk about the accessories that can become pretty dangerous. There are many examples of idols having accessories falling down or breaking while they are dancing, and idols try to rapidly put them away from a stage. After all, if they were left there, someone could easily trip with them and thus create an accident. And there are even cases where the accessories can go flying, and if someone is beside them, they could get hit. Though they don't forcefully need to go flying, they could simply be too long and move easily. In this case, sadly, other members end up receiving the worst part of it, and hopefully the impact of the accessories doesn't hurt too much. However, stylists should think more about this the next time they are looking for cool details or accessories for the outfits. Also, there are not only accessories that break or fall, but also some that can even hinder the vision. I have already talked about haircuts that are not for everyone, and one of them that was not only difficult to pull off, but could be also dangerous was a hairstyle that covers the eyes. And it's not only hair, it can also be accessories like hats and patches. Sometimes the patches are used when an idol has an eye sickness or something similar, but when the patch is added as an accessory to the outfit, it can be dangerous. I can say this because I have tried before, dancing with a patch, and it makes everything a lot more difficult. I have to say, I'm very impressed that idols can dance that well with a patch on, or using something that hinders their vision. Still, it is dangerous. Now we have to talk about the shoes. In other videos, I have already mentioned the problem with the big shoes, and shown many examples of it. Having shoes that do not fit you is really dangerous, but even when the shoes fit you, they can still be dangerous. Heels will always have some risk to them, and that is too bad. But well, this video is about dangerous outfits, so we have to mention them. There have been several accidents on stage with idols that were wearing heels. I can still remember the time when one of the sister members fell on stage. Though nowadays idols are using more chunky shoes or boots instead of heels. Still, are they safe? After all, I know chunky shoes can be comfortable, but when they are too chunky or too big, they can become quite heavy, and I'm not sure if this could also make it difficult for an idol to move around. I think having an ideal pair of shoes should be a priority when the idol is performing, but we know that not always happens. Are there other kind of shoes that you would consider dangerous for idols? That is the whole list for now, and I'm probably missing more dangerous outfits, but you can tell me down below in the comment section. And also, if you have any other video you would like to see, tell me down below. Hope you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe for more.